Hi guys, how may I meet everybody? It's MicheleMarieDalene, and of course today is the 5th of September. It is Labor Day, and I wanted to let you guys know that at 10 a.m. Eastern, this is confusing enough. Let me see if I got this straight, because unless somebody made a mistake, September 7th, there will be a debate between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and it will be on. I think it starts at 7 in the morning, and the problem is, 10 in the morning, and the problem is that the two are not actually going to be physically on stage with each other. Suspicion goes that Hillary Clinton's health is bad enough that she's probably in a hospice or hospital room, and does not want to be present on stage with Donald Trump. So, take it with a grain of salt, because I thought that was kind of weird. That's not the official debate. It's going to be starting tomorrow at the 7th at 10 a.m. What networks are covering it, I can't tell you. I don't know yet. I'll find out, and I'll tell you. Today, I was going to port that phone. Yeah, let's see if we can see it in the picture there. Yep, yeah, you can see it. My house one here. Over to the cell phone. And I decided not to. Because of the fact is, I decided I'm going to keep the home phone instead of the cells. Here's why. I'm going to explain this right now very simply. The first thing is, these phones, okay, I'm holding one, so obviously I can't point to it and say, it's the nature of the beast. I've got my BlackBerry here, okay, so I'm going to use this as an example. And that is the problem that when you have cell phones is, they have little legs and they walk around, and then you can't find them in an emergency, and then life-threatening situation. I mean, I am 48 years old. I'm not a kid anymore, okay? And my health has not been complimentary at all. It's been kind of sucky. As I get older, my health is declining. It's not too bad. I mean, I don't have any life-threatening health issues yet. We have problems with my liver, but that's not from drinking alcohol. That is because I have a congenital liver condition from family history. Okay, I got legal blindness. I got a cataract in my right eye, which is pretty pervasive, and even with all the cancer eye drops I want to throw at it, there's no guarantee that it's going to solve the problems. So, so like if I fall, get hurt, because I have a phone in every room in my apartment, and I also have a teletype device for the deaf, because I have hearing loss too. I can actually contact people, and that's a big deal to me, is being able to reach out and talk to you guys and let you know something's wrong. That's important to me. So I called up T-Mobile and I said I'm not porting my number out. I said, change my mind. Sorry. So I still got on the phone, I'm taping this on, I still got Dory's phone number. I want to make sure you guys understand that right now is, even though this is Dory's cell phone number on this phone, I'm not Dory, okay? And I haven't really received any calls from anybody, thank God. But obviously I'm going to have to call, I'm going to tell these people who call and the truth that Dory doesn't have this phone anymore. Which is the same thing that you would do if you get a prepaid cell phone and you may have a number from somebody else, because they recycle in the pool. But at least, unlike a total stranger, at least I can have Dory reach you. I can give you the phone number so that she can call you back on. So that's not so bad. Right. So anyway, the point is, my home phone to me is actually turns out to be really a better deal than my cell. I mean, sure, the faster LTE, hotspot's nice and everything. I might just port everything back to prepaid because it might be better for me. I might keep the hotspot as postpaid, but maybe not. I might go back to prepaid on the hotspot too, because I really don't use it a lot. a lot, where I want to really go ahead and keep paying out fire hosed every month for something I hardly use that much. I use the hotspot a lot more than I do my cell phone. And one of the problems right now we were talking about is we gotta lower our a profit expense ratio. So we want to get our expenses lower because we want to increase our profits. So that's an issue to keep in mind. And I'm not the only one in the world that's going through the question right now. I gotta be honest. So today, by the way, the weather is gonna be mild. And that's cool because I mean, it's cool now. It's gonna stay cool. It's kind of gonna be set like 26. I think it's high. I got a strange result from one of my neighbors. Could this neighbor be the Brian guy that I was talking about that was always calling me a loser? I don't know. I don't think so. Be kind of interesting because he calls himself L and not Brian. And he's saying that I'm saying bad things about him to people. In other words, he's doing Hillary Clinton. I could smell alcohol in his breath. So somebody tells me he's been drinking, and it's been making him kind of delusional, psychotic, maybe, I don't know. And anyway, the point is that, I just went nicely to remind him that we need to get ready to close the door to the hallway because it's getting to be colder in the winter. And he slams the door hard. I'm like, what? I got mad, and I got upstairs. I said, what the hell? What's your problem? I said, first of all, I said, didn't say anything to you wrong. And he started saying, get out of my face. And it's like, first of all, I hear you've been saying bad stuff about me. It's like, I don't even know the guy. How can I say bad stuff about a guy I don't know? I'm not going to be like that. I don't like to do that to anybody. So, I tried to straighten it out with him. And I could smell the vodka. I could smell the alcohol. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to get anywhere with this. Lumi tried to get involved. Lumi basically just got so mad. She was like ready to pound the guy. But she said, fuck it. And I just said to Michelle, why don't we just go downstairs, get your coffee, and come back up here. And let them, let the dead bury their own dead. Because there's nothing we can do about it. We don't know what the story was. No, we don't. We don't know anything about the story. All we know is that what he's alleging. That's it. So, take it with a grain of salt. So, by the way, the right eye report, like I said, is, it's not getting double vision. I'm on the real snow wall anymore, but it's not that much. I got a little bit of double, but nothing like it was. The problem is that the cloudiness of the right eye is pretty heavy. So in the wrong light, I can't see crap. Everything looks like a giant fog. That's because I ran out and I can't see eye drops again. Oops. That happens, right? You can't help it. Let me just wrap this up real quick because I gotta get this out. Is that we're not going to be porting our home phone to our cell phones. I've decided against it. I've decided I'm going to cancel the cell phones completely. Or maybe we'll just port my main cell phone to prepaid and just cancel Dory's phone. Because I don't really need a phone for Dory because Dory's not going to be here anymore. And, we're still friends, we're still a couple, yes, but I'm not going to keep her phone because it's ridiculous. Her phone number is just a waste of my resources to keep her cell phone number. And lastly, but not the leastly, is that I am, also looking at the realities of kind of still keep my budget down under control. If I was to keep anything in postpaid, it might be the MiFi, but even that might not be because I have a home internet. Sure, it's not super fast. It can't send out videos at 1,000,000 bits per second. And actually, it is 1,000,000 bits per second. Oops. Okay, but still, it's what I got. So, alright guys, listen, I'm going to let you go. Happy Labor Day, everybody. I will let you know when I find out more about the September 7th thing that starts at 10 a.m. I'm going to get my hair done on Tuesday. It's growing up pretty bad. You can see it now. I'll show you. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, that's what happens my hair grows out so fast that it is almost impossible to keep up with it. But I gotta get it done again. Okay. Talk to you later, guys. Bye bye.